And welcome back to Arcane Critsters. Hello everyone, I am Caden, your Dungeon Master for today, and it is a great day to play D&D. As always, let's go around. Harry, start with you, and you'll introduce your characters for the second to last time. Next session is going to be a big group session with both groups, so if you would.
Alright, hey guys, my name's Harry, and a little bit lonely here today. Yeah. I'm playing Calmir Everforge, Hildorf Bloodwarden, and in case you still don't know, Bloodwarden is the class made by this guy.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Logan. I am playing Bella Joan. As you can tell, my throat is slightly messed up, but I'm still here. It will also be in character.
Easier way.
Yes, I'm Max. I'm playing Nikolai. His name is Nikolai now. Elf ranger / fighter. Because you got it multi-class. You got it. Guys, what are you doing if you're not multi? No.
Last time, a portal had just opened in front of you. As Nikolai, the secret traitor for the Planar Stewards, had contacted his brethren in the city of Ayendar, floating in the Astral Sea. They forcibly towed you through, and after some conflict with Eggberta being the little bird flyer escapee she is, they managed to get you into a prison, sans Nikolai. Nikolai talked to the head of Ayendar and tried to convince him that you all were valuable enough to work with as allies, for he had heard rumors that the Oblivion, the creature that is trapped by Shifter's Veil, may or may not be waking up. What caused this? They don't know, but Ayendar took it badly. The council there decided that sacrificing a Bella, who is currently infected with an, extra-planar virus, sacrificing her to Shifter's Veil would appease the pseudo-deity therein. You made your cunning escape, aided by Nikolai, who, as in protest of human sacrifice...
Humanoid sacrifice.
Humanoid sacrifice is bad. It's not that complicated.
You use the teleporter in Ayendar to make your way to Highloft, the city ruled over by Justin Trace and the foremost location of alloy deposits in all of Aetherca. Once you were there, you went into the cave, you met a bat named Zephyriel. He led you to a strange pit in the floor of the cave. Calmir remembered a pit, but it was in a different location than the one Zephyriel led you to. You sent Zephyriel in, and he came back with a older woman who clearly is very strong in the arcane arts. After she realized that you knew she was from the future, she said the dramatic phrase, "Welcome to Shifter's Veil." And that's where you are now. And in front of a large pit, darkness all around you, crystalline lattices lining the wall, and standing next to a bat that you can no longer communicate with because you lost your druid.
Well, that's an issue.
Yeah, what happened to
the druid is currently here, as is Daros. Eggberta and Daros are still with you. How long that will last, we have yet to see.
Oh no.
2 bats now. Adriel, if you can hear us, please tell me, why are there 2 bats? Because...
Oh, I think I know why.
It's like Eggberta.
Druid. Wild shape.
Oh, did
Eggberta turn into a bat?
I'm assuming, until she corrects me otherwise, that she is now wild-shaped into a bat and is currently flitting around with Zephyriel, chattering in bat language. You've lost your only person...
Batish.
In Batish, correct. You've lost the only member of your party capable of communicating with Zephyriel.
You have an innate ability to communicate with beasts, and they recognize you as a kindred spirit. Through sounds and gestures, you can communicate simple ideas to a beast as an action, and can read its basic mood and intent.
What is it?
What?
From Evil Awareness. I don't think it's like exact language, but I can get the idea.
Okay,
I can get the gist of things.
Okay, great.
So
This is wonderful.
with you are, as always, Hammer, and Aethys,
Yes.
the Warforged monk created by the Underground Artificer,
And
and of course by Avella, who created the actual mind of the creature. And Hammer, he's a dwarf with a hammer, and that's all you know about him.
He has a sick helmet.
He has a sick helmet that has a little tiny laser on it.
Oh yeah.
That has a sick laser.
So, are you doing anything, or are you allowing Kristen to lead you away from the tunnels? If you are silent for any moment, she will begin walking away from the pit.
Well, so this is Shifter's Veil?
Well, part of it, I think. As close as I've been able to find, for sure.
Then what is under the other big hole?
There's another?
Do I know the general direction of where the?
You do. You can get there if with a low DC survival check.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, why
Isn't
don't
it
we
like
just go in
rocks?
here?
Well, it leads to some sort of boiler room, as far as I can tell.
Is there a door out of the boiler room?
No, you have to teleport out.
Huh.
Wait,
Sorry?
so you can remain trapped there?
I imagine there have been many people that have been trapped in there. The remains are no longer there, but it's some sort of dimensional subplane, as far as I am aware.
Huh.
So if it's a boiler room, that means that's the place that will power, hypothetically.
Yes, I am currently investigating the whereabouts and properties of this place.
That has to be
Hold on.
everywhere else to power everywhere.
Hold
else.
on.
Yeah.
Hold on. If it's a boiler room, what exactly is the field that it's using?
Like I said, I'm trying to figure that out as we speak. I've been casting a various investigative and conjurative magics down there for better part of a week now, and I can teleport in and out. It just requires a great deal of energy.
Well, have you tried alloy?
Yeah.
Have I tried? Well, alloy is a very powerful substance. I just would need something to react it with.
To react it with.
Magic? No?
Well, I suppose magic would work, but it's a bit dangerous if you would just toss it in and cast a spell down.
The portal is still going, right? Because it's Arcane Gate.
I shouldn't. Oh, yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Well, I take out one of the darker crystals.
Have you named this yet?
I'm going to name it right now. Because we need to name it.
Oblivion?
Yeah.
Uh,
This, I guess I'll call it
Great.
Oblivion,
Great. Are you Pike meeting?
is very active with alloy.
Well, look at that. She pulls a little device out of her pocket and looks through a lens. The structure is remarkably similar. Where did you get this?
We
It's
prefer not to comment on it.
Well, I respect your right to secrecy. Do you mind if I keep this?
Go ahead.
Of course.
After yourself.
You're not that greedy.
Isn't that what all scientists do?
I mean, I guess. It's fine.
I swear, there's an elf named Euler with 38 different serums.
Okay. Well, oily elves aside,
Aside.
so
Can I shoot the DM?
you can
No.
certainly try. So, well, I am close to being out of battle energy for the day, but it'd be best if you return to the surface. Unless you said there was a second hole.
Yes.
Similar to this?
I would imagine. No.
If you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate you taking me there. The scholarly implications are fascinating.
Okay, great.
DC 10 survival check, please.
Okay, great. 15 and then plus
Yes,
4.
you're more than good.
Yeah.
No!
Okay.
I love this new dice.
The luckiest you've been.
You turn around and stride into the caves, your entourage trailing behind you.
Wait, is everyone following or is just the two
Yeah.
of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a winding path through the various structures, some squeezed positions, but you know from your old memories, you know well enough a way to get around until you squeeze through a small passage and open up into a very similar looking room. Dome-shaped, big hole in the center, and a small ring of rock around. It looks broken and uneven. Now, isn't this just fascinating? What do you make of this? I'm curious. Anyone who is able to figure out that we are not from our time was clearly have some sort of scholarly background.
If I had to guess, it could just be another subsection of Shifter's Veil.
Then I suppose the vibe would be exactly the same.
Well, question. Do you still have another teleportation left?
I can manage to find more.
So,
Alright.
how exactly the same are they?
They look almost identical. The only difference is what looks to be like. If you look really closely, you'd see that there's like some various rock differences. Like these are carved out in the same shape.
It's not carbon copies.
Correct.
Well, if you can teleport, then we can. Well, we have a way to get back up. So,
I can just go check it and.
what say you guys? We just jump. I have faster fall.
I mean, do we want to just go into it blind? It could be another. It could be the same thing, but if it's not,
I can go first because I'm invisible. Right. If you put out the torch, I'm invisible.
Well, it's my flame tongue.
Yeah, if you put out the sword, then I'm invisible. So like,
how are you intending on surviving the fall?
Well, feather fall. You can cast feather fall without coming with me.
True, fair enough.
And then I can just shoot an arrow back up.
well,
Do we reckon how deep this is?
It looks to be fathomless.
same thing as last time.
Okay, so are you certain you can shoot that high up? Remember, this is your life.
I can shoot as far as Arcane Gate goes.
Can we?
So if Arcane Gate can't do it, neither can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Rather, if I can't do it, neither can Arcane Gate.
wait, were we able to send things back through? Because it was only through Kristen's portal, right?
Oh, that is fair.
Yes.
That is fair.
If so,
Ooh.
we should have Daros message you.
How?
Message only goes 120 feet.
Yeah.
I was only 120.
Yeah.
None of us have levitated, so we can't just like hang Daros in the middle of the section.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Why don't we just... Bat, can you go down?
Make an animal handling check. Are you saying this to Eggberta, or are you saying this to the bat?
Bat
It's
first.
Zephyriel.
Zephyriel's more expendable.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a bat.
Actually, you are
more
fair.
expendable.
Yeah, fair enough.
8?
It can't be an 8.
It just like lands, just cocks its head at you.
You're a ranger. How can it be an 8?
I have +2. I don't have proficiency in animal handling. I'll give you food.
Advantage.
Advantage.
18.
Advantage only after Eggberta conveys that to Zephyriel.
I can communicate with Zephyriel.
Right, sorry, I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well on an 18, his eyes perk up and it just dives down into the...
Okay, we give him 1 minute.
It is
If
not
he
this.
doesn't come back.
Problem. In light of hindsight, I just realized. Didn't he fly into the room earlier?
Yeah.
Yes.
And if
He flew back out through the portal.
yes, here's my
Yeah.
question: if nothing can go back up, how is he coming back?
We don't know if anything can go back.
No,
That's what we're testing right now.
No, we missed a step. We missed a step. We forgot to tell Eggberta to see through Zephyriel's eyes.
No. Because we just wait, and if he comes back up, we're good. If he doesn't, bats don't live that long. Like 30 years, it's not that bad.
That's almost the same as Eggberta.
And
And your argument is that because they live less years, they're more expendable.
Aren't we supposed to be the smart ones? What happens?
are we supposed to be the smart ones?
Us two are.
Aren't you supposed to be the cult that does the good thing?
I never said I did the good thing. I just draw the line at human sacrifice.
What's the point of the cop?
I think
How long was this
Yeah, we should
conversation?
probably go down.
Yeah.
How long was this conversation?
like a minute and a half.
Yeah, we should probably go down.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Is everyone just going?
Well, there was nothing.
Wait, who's jumping?
Kristen.
Okay, fine.
All max is up to 5.
Well, actually, you have more spell slots.
Okay, max of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just don't hit Kristen. She's fine. She already jumped.
No,
Yeah.
because we have hammer and aces.
Yeah, it's 5.
No, Daros.
Daros.
Eggberta, yeah.
Well,
Eggberta can fly.
Eggberta can fly. Daros can't. Ha. Can we communicate to Eggberta so that she turns into something bigger and carry the arrows?
1 second.
What's this now?
Are you checking if we can
Now.
carry?
If we just put someone on someone else's back and
What?
cast Featherfall on the main person, just piggyback ride someone in Featherfall?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on carrying capacity, I guess.
I mean, here's the thing. One person who doesn't have Featherfall on them. So, like, supposedly we could just, like, all 5 just holding them.
Yeah.
just toss... You're strong. Just toss Daros on you. Daros is tiny.
Yeah.
He's...
Daros asks Aethys for another drink before he gets the confidence to do that.
No, actually, Daros can go on Aethys. I think they have a bond.
Wait, right, yeah, because if this goes poorly, Aethys can negate fall damage because he's a monk.
That's true.
Aethys pours another mug. He chugs it down, as always.
Yeah.
Liquid courage.
Liquid courage.
And then together with Calamir throwing Sanguine under everyone's feet, you leap off into the void.
I would want to specify, my Featherfall is a bunch of Sanguine hands that just carry you on the shoulder.
Being held up by the scruffy neck.
Yeah.
It makes me want to catch just Featherfall myself instead.
And you feel yourself being dragged down by gravity, albeit slower than usual. Albeit slower than usual. It's a long fall.
How long is this fall?
Like 30 seconds.
Oh,
okay, fine.
300 feet.
Yeah. Right, but you get this sort of looming feeling as not the ground, but something approaches you. This distortion in space. It's so dark you can't see, but right before you hit it, there's a flash of bright white light. If you were to look over at the time, you would see Aethys and Daros disappearing through a rift in space, falling through and disappearing.
Uh-oh.
And then all of you hit. And you are in a small room, 25 feet in diameter, a spherical chamber. Everyone with you.
First question.
Everyone. Including Zephyriel.
No,
and Aethys and Daros, or no?
Except for Aethys and Daros.
Oh, okay. So not everyone.
Not everyone.
Question 1. I checked, are the alloys and oblivion still on us?
Yes, they are. You have it all together still.
No weird runes, markings on the room or anything?
Looks to be a circular stone chamber. Except on the... Sorry. Apologies. You're totally right. There are runes in the center. The same ones that Zephyriel or Eggberta saw through Zephyriel's eyes on the bottom of the chamber. What look like a sort of summoning circle inscribed in chalk and with various other spell components, actually like carved into the ground here.
Do we recognize it? No.
Right,
And Eggberta would, but
no,
she's
sorry. I mean, like understand it. Not the.
It looks to be very complex magics.
Okay.
If anyone's is sufficiently advanced in arcane scholarship, they might notice it as the beginnings of a permanent teleportation circle.
Beginnings, but not finished.
Correct.
Okay.
This is giving me a flashback on something else.
Well, what happened to Aethys? Where'd they go?
What do you mean? They were right.
Where?
Listen to
Yeah,
something.
yeah, Bella. My theory previously was perhaps it's due to the alloy, but then we have all of them, so the trigger wasn't that.
Yeah. So why is Aethys gone? Well, why is Daros gone as well?
I think they disappeared through a portal. Listen, that's what I saw.
Portal?
Portal, some sort of portal. Over in the air. Right before we hit whatever we hit.
So, not the thing that we went through.
No, something else.
Is Zephyriel in the room?
Yes.
I give him food.
What are you giving him?
I have berries.
He greedily laps them up.
Okay, small question.
Eggberta also lands in your hands.
You have your own food.
Don't be question.
You have dried worms on you.
I start pacing back and forth, start anxious.
Sure.
Question. While we're falling down, did we see anything like on the wall that looks suspicious? Well, at least those of us with dark vision.
On the wall, even with dark vision, it seemed to get darker and darker as you went down until there's no light at all. Even whatever light from your sword illuminates nothing, as if you're floating in an endless void.
I'm more curious about that portal. Can I roll for actually like Arcana to see if I know what kind of portal that was?
I don't know if you actually recognize this kind of portal.
Okay, that's fair.
Yes.
Okay. Are there anything else in the room that seems suspicious due to any reason? Investigation, I assume?
Yeah, you can go for it.
I'll take it. 13.
13?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks very plain. It almost unnaturally smooth, this stone. All the crystal strata that you saw in the caves above are gone in the stone.
Okay.
But was Hammer the only one that saw this portal?
I don't know. You just said.
I think I saw a glimpse of it.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I guess it's up to the dice.
It was glowing temporal light. Not sure how to describe it, like a hole in space.
Well,
I've seen something similar when the dragon teleports, but this was something else.
okay, I got the 12, so I only see a glimpse of it, so I guess I just see them taken away, but not nothing specific.
Sure.
Yeah. If it's something similar to the dragon, then is it...
I think I know.
Wait, hold on.
We have a visitor. He's in amongst us.
Someone invisible in here?
Yeah, you could say that. Frederick, where are you?
Oh no.
There's a golden flash of light, just like the one you saw. And stepping through a portal is a tall man with a mask on his face. He's broad shoulders and has two great swords crossed over his back. He's wearing a black cloak crossed with a crown crest on his chest, and the mask has vaguely human features with spikes on the top as if it were a crown.
Are we able to see his eyes?
You cannot.
That makes sense.
I don't suppose this is anyone I would recognize from like the Bloodborne thing, right?
No. Sorry.
Okay, no, fair enough.
There's no way I can recognize him, so I'm not.
Also from the future?
Yes, unfortunately.
How many of you are there?
About 7. It's the last time I checked.
What do you mean the last time I checked? How many rounds of this are we having?
I apologize for the confusion. My name is, well, I was King Frederick, of a kingdom that doesn't quite exist yet. And I'm sorry for taking your friends away. They had some unfinished business away from here. As do you, but yours is a bit more complicated. He looks at Abella.
What do you mean?
He points to one of the bats. I don't know which one used the druid.
It's the one that has feathers.
I imagine Eggberta might.
I use Sanguine to like try to like make a little arrow just point to Eggberta.
Well, I'm not sure. Sorry, wrong accent.
Yeah, wrong person.
Well, you had a bit of stumble in with someone in the Feywild, didn't you? Eggberta, as a bat, nods. This is in character for it to remain a wild shape, so I feel comfortable keeping this dynamic. Well, that person's making trouble. I can only send a few people down through the time, and I expect to take you by surprise, but looks like you beat me to it.
Excuse me, are you referring to the arrows?
I am. He's from the Feywild, if you didn't know that.
Well, it's obvious, but what exactly is he doing that's, well, troublesome to you?
Let's just say some of your friends have unfinished business. And that unfinished business is causing problems all throughout the realms. Your friend's getting involved as well.
Oh, yeah.
This looking at Nikolai. It's a bit of a mess. I separated everything to make everything a bit more safe, but we're gonna need some help.
Is he staring at us, or...?
Yeah.
He's actually looking at Kristen.
Oh.
I'm afraid I have used up most of my magical power for today. What did you have in mind? Well, I suppose that's only a short rest in order to regain that, I know, but time is short. You know us from the future. How did that come about?
Should we tell the truth?
You're saying that out loud?
No, we can't talk about it.
Yeah, we met Ophelia.
Like looking.
Yeah.
That would explain it.
She told us about the whole future thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She would. Listen, I would recommend seeking her out, but she has allied herself firmly with the Dustborn, and we tend to be helping sort of more neutral in the conflict. She doesn't quite appreciate that. She thinks we should be more on her side.
Did you want to go back to your time? Back to the future, maybe?
Great.
That's the name of the movie.
Says the king.
That would be ideal. I spent my time here looking for the Hexlight. I suppose you want to know what that is, but in my time I have not been successful. I'm afraid I might have to wait years before it comes about again. Now, the only thing we need would be someone with experience traveling across the realms.
I mean, yeah.
Do you really?
Cross-dimensional cult,
do you really? Yes, he does. He's been caused quite a ruckus in Ayendar. Just a day ago.
Hold on. Do you still have access to your portals after the incident of
absolutely
yesterday?
not.
Fair enough.
I can make the portals. I have some friends on the other side that can assist me with that. But you ever been to the Feywild, mate?
Oh yeah.
Huh. Aren't we in luck?
Confidence.
What? I'm sorry. Have you all lost your minds? We're going to follow the traitor into another realm?
I mean,
I didn't betray you.
Yep.
You very well did. You led us in the heart of a trap. You reported on us to an organization with very much not the best interest at heart.
You would have been fine. I've done that to you. At the worst, it would have done stuff to those two.
Yeah, to be fair, Hammer, I'm the most upset with him.
You said you have a very right to be.
Yeah.
But he's been telling us he has a fake name for the past week.
I've known you for a week.
Every time you join an adventuring party, you trust your life to someone. Did you trust your life to us, or did we trust your life to you and you betrayed that?
I never trusted you with my life. I took care of myself.
Exactly, that's exactly my point.
You should have taken care of yourself.
And since tell me, why should we trust you to go to the other realm?
What's the other option?
Other option is I save my own hide. Look after myself, as you say.
Question: What is Kristen and the King doing as they are having this heated discussion?
Yeah. They are observing with a bit of concern. But I don't think they know you well enough to interject between this.
I just moved to the King and asked him, like, sorry, dear Lord, why exactly are we going to the Feywild at the moment?
Because your dear friend Daros Grax, future House of Grax, I should know. He...
when he saw I side with him?
Yes, well, he has some, like I said before, he has unfinished business with a bit of a patron.
And that patron is an issue, I assume?
They're demanding debts, I'll say that.
I do remember he told us he met his patron down in the Underdark, so I don't presume anything good can come out of there.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue.
Wait, actually, now that I mention it, do I have any vague idea of what this might be?
Well, you know that Daros has said that his patron came from the Underdark, or he met his patron in the Underdark. But Frederick just said that he sent Daros and Aethys to the Feywild, which is, not the Underdark.
Yeah.
No.
What's in it for you, my lord, for helping Daros?
It's the duty I took up when I put on this mask. I'm afraid I can't explain it very well. There are entities in this world, not gods, but close. And they are entitled with the job of keeping peace, not order, peace.
Uh-oh.
In times of warfare, we pull strings. We make what bets we can on people we think we can trust, and we let them do their thing. Sometimes it requires much more direct action. That's where your friend comes in. You, however, you are a bit of a loose end, which is why I'm talking to you in the first place.
I figured as much.
What are you saying back to Hammer?
If you want to stay, you can do that. Go ahead and fight Oblivion.
And why should I do that on my own? You asked what's in it for me to stay. What's in it for me to fight anything? Oh, I'm here to save the world, aren't I? Why don't I just do it by myself? Why not let myself be led into another one of your traps?
I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'm talking with him, and I look over his shoulder at Frederick.
Do you know the first thing about me?
Your name's Hammer.
So you know that I have a hammer, and I have a funny name.
And you saved my best friend.
I did. And did you ever ask me what I did before I came join up with you? Do you know a single thing about my past?
Okay.
We're not forcing you to stay.
I'm not going to walk into the jaws of a predator when I know exactly what kind of person you are.
Okay.
My parents were killed by someone just like you.
Planar Warden?
Someone who didn't care about betraying someone that they trusted their lives to. I'm sorry. I need to leave.
Okay, so Frederick.
Oh, cold.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Tell me, sorry. Where exactly is Hammer going?
Oh yeah, where's Hammer?
Well, you're in a room. He turns around Frederick. I can send you back, but it'd be more efficient if we all went at once. That's all right. Just send me somewhere else. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, so Frederick, again.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Look, we don't have time for emotions right now when the world is on the line.
Yeah, but having someone else to help, someone that's been with us the whole time.
If he doesn't want to be here, that's fine. Frederick,
Yes?
how does this... So we're going to the Feywild. How does that tie back to Shifter's Veil again?
Unfortunately, it doesn't. The truth is that this is just a piece of Shifter's Veil. We don't know what the rest is.
Oh.
And if we don't appease the patron of the great Daros Strax, we might never find it.
Do they know, the patron?
They might. What's worse, they might come into the material plane and... let's just say it's a bit worse than the dragon arriving.
Who is Daros' patron?
Yeah. Who is this person?
Someone you don't want to meet on a walk, I'll tell you that much.
Oh my god, no.
What?
Yeah, but like...
I have a hunch feeling what it is, but like, Kelmir doesn't know.
Do we have like a name, or...
If I say the name, it only draws attention.
Do we have a pseudonym?
Okay, dear king.
Evil one, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay, dear king, may I just ask, would this patron happen to have some connection to whatever is sealed off in the vault of Meismere?
More or less.
Oh,
That's bad.
that's
That's
way
bad.
the thing.
What?
Because I'm dying because of stuff from.
Oh, yeah.
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 So,
Also, a bat lands on Hammerhammer's shoulder.
he nods in conciliatory thanks to the meager gesture of comfort. Frederick explains that when they went back in time, they brought two things. The Mask of the Strange and the Cloak of the Vast.
Ah, yes.
The mask is currently being taken care of. The cloak, they lost track of a while back.
Wait, so does that mean that we have two copies of the mask and the cloak right now?
Correct.
Yes.
There's one of each item, one of each
Hold on.
artifact of fear stored in the Vault of Aethermere. Two, the copy of the mask and the copy of the cloak are still out in Aethergar.
So the mask isn't your mask.
Yeah, I was wondering.
I hope not.
Okay.
This is symbolic. I gave up my identity to protect the realms, and I shall not reveal it unless I fall.
Does Daros' patron have the cloak?
That's what we fear.
And
They've been popping in and out of realms for a while now.
They just gated Daros, I take it.
No,
Like-
well, I was the one who sent Daros through.
Oh, wait.
Daros' patron is calling in a debt,
Oh.
and if we don't appease him shortly and then take him down, we might have some problems.
How'd you lose this cloak? Aren't you supposed to be these strong heroes? What happened?
He trusted it to one of our friends. We should not have trusted it to.
Please don't.
You guys know nothing about that, right?
Please don't.
I think there's.
Please don't tell me it's the. Please don't tell me it's the dragon.
No, it's not the dragon.
Okay, great.
And then we know where the mask is, and it's not in danger.
The mask has been taken care of. I can't reveal its location, but it's not anywhere accessible.
Well, Feywild it is.
They wild it is.
Before we go, I walked up to Hammer. How is he doing as of now?
He is standing with his arms crossed in the corner of the room, just sort of silently observing everyone.
Okay, fair enough. I just want to pat him on the back. Buddy, Hammer. Yeah, sorry about everything that just happened. We didn't treat you as well as we really should have, especially me, after. Well, not after what happened in the maze.
Well, there's much we can do about it now. I'm not doing this again.
Reasonable. I'm not gonna force you to.
I lost my party once and I could have died myself. If it weren't for the quick actions of some of ye, then, well, I'd be joining Venom in the next life. You lose a party often enough. Start to realize. It's really easy to die. If I can't trust the people that I'm going to be around, I don't trust anyone.
Yeah, it really is easy to die. What? How many times has it been?
Just
like 3 times?
No, just the one, right?
No, 3. I died once. I died once, death saving 2 times.
Consciousness is different.
And then single digit hit point after level 1 for like what, 2 more times?
Fine. You got better.
Out of every single one in the party, I'm the closest to that.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Well, is it time to go?
Yep, you have a tuning fork?
Wait a second. Wait. Okay, no. Wait a second. If we're going directly to the Feywild, where in the world is Hammer going?
Yeah.
We can't exactly leave him inside here.
No, I know, and I was sending him to a location of his choice. I'm sorry he won't be joining us. I've been observing your exploits from afar, and he has proven himself invaluable.
I wish he could come with us, but he deserves space.
Well, we made our mistakes and we need to carry it. And also, certain individuals need to watch their languages.
And mind their tongue.
But I suppose...
I'm here to do a job.
Yes.
You're my coworkers.
Yeah. You don't have to like us, but you still be a bit nice.
Well, here's the thing. Abella, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Now, from what we understand, like the same trait goes in their entire organization. None of them seem to understand the proper usage of a town.
Not sure.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
Everyone, Frederick reaches out his hands to each side. In order for Plainship to work, you guys have to hold hands in a circle.
Kumbaya.
If you start saying that, I'm out. If you start saying that, I'm going with Hammer.
You're grasping Hammer by the hand, and Hammer seems to like dissolve away, just stepping through a rift in space that passes through him.
As he walk away, it's like, sorry about this, Ozzy. Good luck on whatever you're heading up against.
I suppose I'll need it, won't I? Best of luck to you as well.
Thank you.
And the portal closes. So, everyone's hands are grasped. You feel an energy thrumming between all of you. A shaking power that builds within Frederick and passes through all of you, an electric current. You were saying around the circle, but the circle does not glow. In fact, a new circle described with runes floating in the air around you, circling faster and faster, more runes splitting off and growing from another, encircling all of you in a swarm of magical energy before you float in the plane between planes. And Abella, you see vast infinite nothingness.
Not again!
It doesn't speak to you this time.
Oh.
Instead, you see a smaller person floating in the void, although it looks like he's standing on something in the void, walking towards you. A man in a leather like cloak, a wide-brimmed hat, and horns that go back up around his head. Deep red skin, and on his belt, a pair of broken scales.
Stop right there.
Wait, sorry. Is this only Abella?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
Who are you?
You have my amulet, don't you?
No,
Wait.
I have been waiting for a long, long while.
How did I not think about taking that
I
away
want
from
to
you?
get rid of you.
And yet you'll never be able to. I have your best interests at heart, don't you understand?
No! You don't understand. You never will understand. You have ruined my life.
And I will ruin many others. It is in my nature.
Just don't ruin mine. Get out of it. Leave.
Energy crashes through splitting the plane between planes apart, and you appear in a shifting, chaotic, chromatic landscape full of massive trees and perspective that seems to warp and shift as you stand in a murky swamp. This place was far better last time I visited.
Yeah, this is not typical for the Feywild.
Question. Given that none of us saw it, Abella, how are you looking?
Razzled and annoyed. And
affected.
just not having it with everything that's going on.
What happened? I presume another one of those dark crystal problem?
No, different one. Different. The other issue.
I checked my bag and I just yelled myself, how in the world did I forget to take that amulet away from you?
Did that affect the actual teleportation process, or did the actual plane shift go smooth?
The actual plane shift itself seemed to go smooth.
Okay.
I lay my hand and ask you for the amulet. Give it to me. You have too much burden on you already, and this is.
I don't want you to be chained by the thing that I am. I don't want you to have to go through it.
Well, we're already here. We're already at this step, aren't we? Give it to me.
No. I will be free of this, and I'll do it myself.
Fair enough.
Frederick is looking out through the distance. We're close, but not quite where I wanted to be.
So how do we track down someone that can teleport at will?
Good question. Well, I haven't had a bit of a... He starts banging his mask on his left eye. Right. That direction. We can't guarantee they'll still be there when we arrive, but that's our best guess for as of now. Just try to keep it cool. If you see your friends, I'd recommend disguising your identity.
How do we?
I said to Nikolai.
Oh.
Okay. He begins trekking off through the swamp, followed by Kristen.
Should we move stealthily?
They don't seem to be.
I'll say, should we?
You can if you want. I kind of intend just to charge in. It is my style. Very well. Supposed to be back to the basics, huh?
Pass without trace.
Darkness enfolds you. I would lie and say that wasn't familiar.
I just realized cutting down things with the flame tongue inside the Feywild is probably not the best idea.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh yeah, don't damage any of the wildlife.
Oh,
it will fight back.
Yes, I.
That includes fauna.
That's an issue. Now we both use fire.
Flora. Whatever.
Flora's a plant spawn as animals.
Yeah.
Don't damage anything living or dead.
So can we step on them?
The grass is used to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I stick closely to Kristen, fellow scientist. Yes.
32 stealth.
Can everyone make a stealth check and average it?
Well, it's not one.
Oh, 28?
So all of you are perfectly moving like.
What's your total? What's your
What?
bonus to stealth?
2.
So, 14 still.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, 13 still. 13
Yes.
still.
Yeah.
But nat 1.
It's a nat 1.
No, the rest of your body is
30.
really hidden. No, the rest of your body is really hidden, but your tail is just out.
Oh, yeah.
You guys trust your swamp. Abella, you feel your foot catch on something.
Lovely.
You look down, and it looks to be like a vine that's currently wrapping its way up your leg. I need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, great.
Why is it a strength saving throw?
I'm sorry.
Wait, why did you roll twice?
I don't know. I did roll twice. What was your first roll?
Disadvantage.
What was your first roll?
15 minus 2 is 13.
13. You feel so pulled out of the foggy, the black mist that surrounds you and just obscures the location. The leg starts to drag you down into the mud below. You are currently restrained.
Can someone save me?
Do you tell any of us?
Help me.
Okay, yes, great.
I'm stubborn, but not that stubborn.
Well, one begs to differ. Okay,
Thanks.
Damn.
Here's my question. After, Bella calls out, and we know this, can I, try to pour sanguine on her leg and then, just enlarge it so that...
Enlarge her leg?
No, not her leg. Okay, sanguine is, coated on it,
Yeah.
right? And then I just, start to, roll it off. And then she can
You
pour
want to
her
slip
leg
under it and just push it out.
Yeah, essentially. And then she
Okay.
can pour her leg off.
I'll allow you to make a spellcasting attack.
Well, that's a 15.
15?
Yeah.
So we get a consistent check. Fortunate. It seems to be very dexterous. It whips around as you try to get under. It just snakes back under against her leg. And everyone roll for initiative, please.
Okay.
Oh my god. 13.
17 for Calvin here.
Yep.
For Bella.
Not one.
Great. Good job. Kristen and Frederick are going to make wisdom saving throws because they're heading over. You call it to them. Only these two turn around.
Oh.
Okay, great.
Okay, do we see, any... Are there any enemies, or is it just the vine?
It looks like the vine is growing out of the ground, but make a perception check.
30, 20.
10. So Calamir, you notice that there looks to be a giant mound of these vines further down in the swamp.
Further down in the swamp, okay.
You call it out.
Yeah. I tell you guys.
Now, if Max knows what these are, does Nikolai know what these are?
You make a nature check.
It's a 5 on the die.
You do not, unfortunately.
Wait, do I know?
Do you want to make a nature check?
17?
17?
What's wrong with me today?
This is what's known as a shambling mound. At least one that's hidden in the ground. Okay, Nikolai, you're up. What do you want to do?
I'll have advantage on attacks against it, so attack it. Sharpshooter. 15.
15 hits.
20 damage.
20 damage, okay. So you fling out your bow and in a flash, launches it forward. A blurry line of silver through the air as you hear as it thuds into the mound into the swamp.
Second
You can
attack.
hear some bubbling coming from under the swamp.
19.
19? Yeah, that hits.
For 19 damage.
Okay. Another arrow. The more bubbles, it starts shifting around, more vines rise up out of the swamp.
Third attack. Nat 20!
No!
Good job.
Nice.
Nat 20!
Not that crazy. 21 damage.
Oh, not that crazy, of course.
My crits don't go that crazy.
Okay. With blurry speed, it raises its eye just about out of the water. You just in time, right through its eye. These gargles are coming out of its mouth now. You can see giant bubbles. As it's swishing around now, trying to get free of these arrows that are embedded in its flesh.
How's it looking?
It is not quite bloodied.
Okay.
Alright, next up is Calamir.
Okay. Kristen and Frederick didn't notice anything, right?
They have continued walking away.
How far away are they?
Actually, how far are they? Could I move up to them?
They are 40 feet away now.
I have 40 feet of movement.
Okay, yeah, if you want to.
I move up and I tap them on the Hey guys, we got a problem.
Good job.
Yeah.
They just look back.
Your voice seems dulled, and you look back, it doesn't look like there's anything happening in the swamp. They turn around, looking at you
40 feet that way, weird fey magic, shambling now.
just in case we're charging back. So next up is Calamir, and then the Shambling Mound, and then Eggberta.
Bonus action, light on my flame tongue and
Flames,
no, I specifically hold it upwards so that I don't accidentally touch anything.
flames crack to life along the blade, illuminating the area in a flickering orange glow.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I just move on and 2 attack. I don't suppose 8 and 7 hit.
Fortunately, 8 and 7 hit. You charge forward, swinging your flame tongue in a great arc, flames crackling around behind it, but the Shambling Mound is fully out of the ground now. It throws itself back. Your 2 attacks strike on the air. Next up is the Shambling Mound. It raises 2 tentacles and throws them forward. One at Eggberta, who's restrained, so he gets advantage. Say 16 hit?
No.
Okay. Then the other one's gonna go to Nikolai, who
I'm
just
40 feet away.
it moves. It's attacking Eggberta again.
I mean,
Calm
attack
down,
me.
calm
I'm
down.
right there.
25.
That.
Okay. 13 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's fine.
And you get thrown back, your ankle is still secured in the swamp, but you push back for the swamp juices squelching around you as the 2 thud your chest, blocked by your armor. Next up is Eggberta with Eggberta on deck.
I have a question. So I have a repulsion shield. Can I use
Force movement breaks grapple and restraint.
Yeah. Can I use my reaction to just hit the?
With you slam your shield forward as it doesn't hit your armor, it hits your shield. There's a bolt of force that bursts out from the center of the icon in the center. Center of the icon? Yes. And the Shambling Mound goes. The vine breaks off from your feet, and you are free to clamber back out using 3/4 of your movement to get back up to your feet.
Okay. Well, I use the force of movement to get back up.
Yes, because it's prone and swamped.
We'll just go for a simple firebolt. Why is my roll of 8s?
8 does not hit. So you throw a bolt of fire forward, and it seems like you aimed right, but it just skids against its skin and slides off as if it has this mucus over it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna put up another.
You put up a what?
Defensive field for my bonus action.
Okay. slam your shield down. The shield expands around you. Next up is Eggberta, who is true to form, is going to stay in her wild shape. Bella flips over. The shield hasn't even noticed, but she's trying.
Thank you, Eggberta.
Okay, here's the weird part. Technically, even with one point damage, she still has like held the second place.
Yes.
As of now.
Yes.
You're not wrong.
So can we really blame her?
Oh, and she can use your bonus action to rage. Of course.
How?
Oh, of course.
How does how does a bat rage?
It's an angry bat.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Frederick. He's gonna send forward, and he's gonna cast Get One Strike.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So he pulls both of his great swords out from over his back, wielding them in concert, and then spins forward in a blur. 44 damage. Giant gashes appear in the shambling mounds side, and it seems to try to huddle over it, try to grow over. He's going to quicken spell Mage Armor on Eggberta.
Oh.
Whatever.
That's not really too
Yeah, he's level 20. He can do spells. Yeah.
You are backed up. Yes.
Okay. Do you want to sharpen it? I don't have advantage anymore. Yeah, sure. 13.
It's not hit.
Okay.
So another arrow, but now it's ready for you, and it moves out of the way, and the arrow thudding into a tree behind it. The tree...
Oh, shit.
Oh.
A face opens up in the bark.
My fault.
You were having the best nap! And just charge forward.
The second one's a 19 on the dot, so 19 of them.
This is to the same amount?
Yeah.
Okay. Another arrow into his chest. It actually hits in the place where where Frederick gets slashed open. What is that was a hit or that was damage?
That was damage.
Okay, so 19 damage.
24 damage.
Okay. And it's gonna retract all its vines and start running away. On a second turn.
Yep. That's me.
Next up is Kristen. She's gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the treant. She 4 bolts of energy in the shape of tiny green and blue flames, throws them all forward, and with the blurring speed, they explode against the treant. 39 damage. Just let me sleep!
Okay. We're not stopping you from
It doesn't appear to be the let off its attack. Next up is Calmier with...
Well, what else can I do?
Okay, your head explodes in a gouge of sanguine that coats the ground with steel free metal.
Yep.
31. And
31.
31, yeah.
Oh, well, I wonder these things.
I wonder.
And the Shambling Mound gets a 31. The next up is the Shambling Mound.
No, that's what the levels when you character use, like meter swarm.
Yeah, strength check to get out. That's a fail. And then it's can't actually do anything because it's not within range of anything. So I guess it skips a turn, and the treant goes forward. It's going to...
So make a strength check.
What? Yes, it also makes a strength check. Ooh, that is a dirty 20. It's going to scoop up a rock off the ground.
That is its action.
What?
The strength check to escape weapon is an action.
It's an action?
It's an action.
So it rips itself out of Sanguine and charges forward, and then just stares at you menacingly.
Remember, it's still difficult to read.
Does it leave the web?
Just barely.
Okay, just barely.
Oh, wait. Nope, it does not.
So the web is half movement.
It gets to the edge of the web.
Oh.
So it's still in it?
Yes.
Save at the end of its...
Yeah.
Succeed. 23.
Okay.
No, sorry, 20. Sorry, that's not. 19. 19.
Okay.
Yeah, what the still.
Yeah.
Okay. So, next up is Bella.
Let's go. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go up to it and then strike it with my attack.
What was it?
10 IC misses.
What?
10 IC misses.
Which one?
It misses both. Who you're aiming for?
The one that's breaking free from the bottom.
Oh,
the tree.
Yeah. 13.
13 does not hit as well. I'm sorry. So this is your. What are you attacking with?
Thundergauntlets.
So
how do you miss the tree?
I don't know.
So you're slamming your hands into this tree's trunk, but it's just. It's not even cracking. This thing is so aged and weathered that it is withstand thousands of storms, and your fists aren't doing much besides making it angrier.
Luckily.
Okay. Next up is Eggberta. She's gonna go over to the shambling mound. Oh wait, the tree had moved, so it provoked opportunity attack from Bella. It provoked opportunity attack from Eggberta. Who
1 damage again?
3 damage because she's raging. Extra 2 damage.
it actually does miss. But she gets to attack the shambling mound again and does 3 damage to the shambling mound. Next up is Frederick. He cast Disintegrate.
That feels like a little bit of
I'm done with this. He's gonna throw. He's putting one of his swords at the treant, and just say, "Go back to sleep." And that's gonna be 75 damage.
Yep.
So the giant chunks of tree wither and puff away to dust. It's still up, but just barely. I'm awake now, and can't put me back until you're all dead.
What is he? One shot at treant. Normal.
Okay.
16.
16 hits.
11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. Okay. So this arrow pulls back all as far as you can. You launch it forward. It sticks into the treant's face. Pesky bugs! Get away! He smacks the arrow until it breaks off. Is that your turn?
Second attack. Something not advantage sharpshooter.
Yeah.
One of us can eventually take it down.
Yeah.
19.
If not, it
to hit.
The arrow flashes through the air. Roll for damage.
18.
18 damage?
Yeah.
Turns around to see you as you shoot one more arrow. It throws at his head, and then splashes into the buck below. Wait! Wait! Let me out!
Is there someone in there? What is there? That's my turn.
Okay.
Wait a moment.
Next up is Kristen, who's gonna cast Eldritch Blast. Actually, no, she's into her actual thing. She's gonna. No?
Sorry.
No, I said yo.
Oh, I think she said no.
Sorry, small question. Did we recognize the voice?
Nope.
Okay.
She throws her hand to the side, and green-blue flames spread out from her hand. She's gonna summon her Hexlight weapon, or Hexblade for anyone who's looking at this in D&D, made purely out of fire. As she charges forward and makes a running jump to bring the axe head of the halberd down on the treant. 41 damage.
Let's go.
Okay. So with a sickening crunch, you see the bark of the tree just give way as it's chopping down the tree. What did you do? I just wanted to nap. And then thuds down.
You get stung by a bee and the 2 demigods from your
I mean, to be fair, we probably should have used a hammer.
Well,
No bonks them back into sleep.
Anyways, is there a person in that?
yeah, we should.
Let me out! Let me out! It's muffled in.
Before we open up, do we have any way to make sure this isn't Daryl's?
Not particularly, unfortunately.
Fine.
Let's just keep our weapons ready. And
Yeah, if it's
I'll
Daryl's,
shoot
we
them.
shoot it.
So you who is cutting open the actual?
I am.
Okay.
Chopping open, making sure, being careful not to hurt the person inside. You pry open the meaty hind within, revealing a squished up person who's with eyes half closed, wearing just the most ragged, multicolored outfit you've ever seen. He's almost like was, help me, please. Oh, it's so dark in here.
Can we put him back?
Yeah.
Before we get him out, are there any do any of us recognize where this guy might be from?
Everyone make a history check.
22.
22.
5.
I'm not rolling with this dice anymore.
The only thing that you can discern from his appearance is that he was clearly not born here. You, having known, various travels, this is not from here. He's not from the material plane. But he's a humanoid, so clearly descended by some facet to the material plane. He is wearing the scraps clothes that you identified to be some sort of foreign, like either celebratory garb or jester's gear, something like that.
Jester's gear.
You can climb out if you want now.
Whoa, really? Oh, much thanks, much thanks! He pulls himself up. I'm too weak. Please save me.
Should I cast Cure Wounds on
Someone just...
I sanguine a letter for him.
Oh, thank you. I thought I'd be in there forever. Rubs his eyes.
Question. 1, do we recognize the race? And 2, what is the language he's speaking?
He is speaking common,
Okay.
but this looks to be an elf or half elf.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Who are you?
How did you end up
Okay, one
inside
question
this?
at a time.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Paulo the Great.
Paulo?
Paulo the Great.
Paulo
You
the
heard it right. I am indeed that legendary Paulo you've heard so much about.
Never heard of you. Where are you from?
Who are you?
You insult my honor, sir, but I will allow it to pass.
Where are you from?
I'm from the demi-plane of Iscus, obviously.
Have you heard about that place
Have I
ever?
heard of Iskis?
You make a history check.
Not 20.
Yes, there was a single mission that the Ayendar had ever done in your lifetime that go into Iskis. It's an extremely small plane that actually is comprised of a single floating disc. Think like kind of Asgard from the MCU.
Being a demiplane, is it in like part of the astral sea? Because that's where most demiplanes are carved out of, or is it like kind of like a dread plane of the Shadowfell or something like that?
It's not that anything evil. It's more just like a refuge for inter-realm or interplanar travelers.
Okay. So you're in the Feywild now.
Well, yes, I know.
How'd you get here?
The planar stewards took me. I just barely escaped. We look at me with suspicion. I have you know I have never broken my word to any one individual in my life.
Wait, why were the planar stewards with you?
Well, they had me captured, of course.
Why?
Can we inside this guy at least?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
9.
9.
It's just 13.
He seemed genuine. That's pretty much all you can surmise from his attitude. He's very confrontational. Just seems.
Why'd they capture you?
Well, let's
why
just
did they
say
capture someone?
that some people don't anticipate my heroic efforts, and people will misconstrue such things as evil villainy. I assure you, I am no evil villain.
What do you do?
I may or may not be the renegade court wizard from Iskis.
Did you like polymorph someone or something?
Nothing so drastic.
My friend, did you happen to be working with some sort of material, alloy, things like that, before you were captured?
Well, I don't even know the meaning of the word besides with the metal.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, no,
Okay, perfect.
What, was there a specific action that made the wardens want to hunt you?
Well, they said it was because I colluded with the strange figure that appeared one day.
Strange figure?
Strange figure!
A strange figure appeared?
All I did was pay me to look the other way for a second. I'm just a wizard. I am not any guard or anything. Actually, there
was
was
a strange figure.
And what did you look away from?
Oh, I don't know. I looked away.
He's got
Question.
a point there, yeah.
He's got a point.
What is Kristen and Frederick doing? I want to see their reaction to this guy.
Kristen is amused and Frederick is deadpan.
Makes sense.
Frederick puts his head in his hand.
Okay.
I met too many of these weirdos to give me my peace of mind.
Alright, we don't have time for this. Here's 5 days of rations.
Go figure it out.
Well, thank you, sir.
Have fun. Let's go.
Well,
This guy.
I do have to get home.
I'm sorry.
Nikolai, for once I agree with you. This guy's not our
I'm sorry. I actually tendered my resignation about 18 hours ago, so that's not my problem anymore.
Listen, I know you guys find this guy.
We have someone with a magic teleporting cloak to go deal with that can leave at any moment.
Yes, but mysterious shadow figure.
Well, yes, the mysterious figure.
What do they look like?
Who?
You looked away. How do you know anything about that?
Because they were mysterious.
What they look like?
What they look like?
They had a big cowl over their head to conceal their face.
Where
They had
your cloak?
Well, yeah, most people do. Well, this one was shiny though. I thought it was real pretty.
Yeah, what do the?
Do you know what the cloak looks like?
Well, I assume the other two.
As soon as he says that, Kristen and Frederick just go, oh.
What was
You may have just doomed all the planes, Paulo. Right, what are we planning to do with him?
Leave him here? I don't know.
Well, as much as I would like to argue, I don't think there's any other option. Well, I can send him back, but that costs a big spell slot.
Can you fight?
Well, I can certainly try. Well, I was the most renowned wizard in all of Iscus.
What's the most powerful spell you can cast?
Well, I would prefer not to divulge that information. A magician never reveals his secrets.
Just say
Where's your...
This is fair.
Where is your focus?
My focus is in transmutation. Well, they have the power
I mean the arcane focus, the scene you...
Whoa! Well, here it is. He pulls out a what looks to be a scrap of a hat. It has like a bell on one side and it's like a ripped rim. Well, it looks to be a bit broken, but I'm sure it'll still work.
So, what's the strongest spell that you can cast? Transmutation?
Well, it's a bit embarrassing. You're not gonna let me go from this, are you?
No.
If you want, you can just tell me. You can whisper.
No.
Well, I would appreciate that, actually. She seems to be very reasonable. He leans close to your ear.
This is wild.
Well, I've never cast a spell in my life.
My face just dropped, basically.
What is it?
I don't want to know.
I'm asking.
I put my hand on your shoulder. Trust me, you don't want to know.
Is he a useful caster?
Oh, I certainly am! The most persuasive wizard in all of Iscus.
He's not? No.
Anyways, let's go.
Wait a minute. Name one spell. Any spell.
Let's just move on.
He's gonna make an Arcana check. Actually, I'll do this publicly. He's gonna make
With disadvantage?
That's a one.
Off-tail rolls don't count.
That's a not one.
If he beats, if he beats a 10, he has a +0 modifier to Arcana. If he beats a 10, he knows the spell.
So it's a 50-50.
Yep. What? Well,
Mage something.
Alright, let's go.
why no? They have so many plans.
And then they all step back into past up trace and we
No! Blame the gods. They've been abandoned again. Where am I? And you strike away through the wilderness. I was not expecting that counter to go that way, but alright.
I feel like he could have been useful.
We got more pressing matters.
Okay, to be fair, we literally just told him like 1 minute ago he's in the Feywild. If he can't even remember
He's in
that...
the Feywild, he's got enough food to live for 5 days.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. If he can't even remember that for 1 minute, I doubt he will be useful for
That's
anything.
in my tree.
Wait, so how did you get... Wait. So how did you get here? Clearly he himself can't do this.
Yeah, no, it's weird, because the Wardens, if they found him on his demi-plane, would probably just take him to Ayendar.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Is that a
Are
whatever
you
moment?
not concerned?
We have more pressing issues, yes.
Okay, sure. Let's...
Priorities.
I do feel bad about that, but can't argue with the logic. Forward then? Alright. He looks out over the horizon through the shifting perspective. As soon as you round a tree, you see there's stone. Stone here.
Stone?
Not like just stone on the ground, stone riding up in a wall, stone brick. As you move closer,
Stonework?
it seems to appear at a remarkably fast pace an ancient castle stuck into the swampy marshlands of the Feywild. And at its top, flying a single banner. The banner of the dragon. With that, we will take our 15-minute break. Thank you all so much for watching, so stay tuned. I'll be back shortly. See you soon.
Hello, everybody. Who we have left. So, this is the final session for Group 2, and unfortunately, we are down, as you've noticed, 2 players, and we are currently down to DM, as unexpected issues have currently taken out our DM. That is the lie that I've told everybody. The truth of the matter is, the truth of the matter is, Caden does not have the strength of will to kill this entire group, so he put me in charge, and my job is to kill all of them with the consequences of the world.
Alright, put him up, bud.
Right, where's my level 20 character when I need them?
I know, right?
So, you guys are proceeding forward through what is essentially a twisting jungle, and while you can see the castle in front of you, the thicket gets dense around you, as vegetation almost seems to prop up. And with a fog rolling in, the castle, no matter how much you walk, does not seem to get quite closer, to the point where you are surrounded with fog. Calamir, you step out of the fog, and the castle is right next to you.
Only me.
Yes. You walk out of the fog, stepping on a dandelion, and the castle goes straight up. Nikolai.
So unstuck on the
Elsewhere.
Yes.
You walk out of the fog, and the castle's about 50 yards away.
Shit. Do I see Calmir?
You see Kelmir somehow gotten ahead of you, despite the fact that you were much faster, and you would have noticed.
Hey, Calmir.
Calmir's there regardless.
Do I hear anything?
You don't hear anything.
Wait, one moment.
Now you.
Wait, sorry, Xavier, one moment. You did say I just emerged by myself.
Yes.
If when I look back, what do I see?
If you look backwards,
Yeah.
fog.
I mean, I presumably notice I'm the only one.
Yes.
Only fog. I go backward.
You look backwards, and the fog is 10 yards behind you.
I just start walking into the castle.
You start walking forward. You
Yes.
are still in the fog.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
sick.
Lovely.
Well,
You walk forward closer and closer, and then out of
you get.
nowhere,
that's all I got.
a figure appears.
Wait, sorry. It's a bit confusing for me right now. So, if I just keep
yes.
walking backward, the fog just keeps same distance.
You keep walking backwards, and the fog continues to be at the same distance
Mhm.
as the castle, almost looking up. It's almost like it looms over you, like bending, until finally
Wait.
you're backing up to a point where then you bump straight into Nikolai.
Oh,
Yo, watch it.
what is it from your perspective?
Do I just walk forward and he backs into me?
Yes.
Hey, watch it.
Nikolai, where did you came from? I was chasing. Difficult to explain. I was chasing the fog.
Feywild. Okay, yeah. No, that's the Feywild being the Feywild. Let's just go into the castle. If you get separated from me, don't bother looking for me. We'll probably end up in the same place if we all just try and make it there.
Am I just wandering? Am I just still lost? I assume I'm going forward.
Abella, as you go through the mist, you're hearing whispers trail at your wake.
I'm not whispering.
Oh, no.
You feel incredibly unnerved as you continue to traverse over the ground. As you walk, you can see ahead of you, at the edge of the mist, all the grass has little sprouts of flowers, and as you walk, they bend away from you. The trees around you, the overhanging, drooping branches of green petals seem to curl back, and those that can't bend far enough seem to wilt in your wake. You carry a darkness until you walk out of the fog,
Oh, lovely.
and you are right next to the castle. You actually walk straight into it.
Oh, I'm just in the castle.
No, you walk straight into it, and then you walk straight into the wall.
Oh, ow. First of all.
You guys see Isabella goes and hits herself in the head.
Did we?
So did she pop out of nowhere, or?
She
Yeah.
just popped out of nowhere.
Okay. Yeah.
We.
Okay. Let's.
I tried to approach. Do I get anywhere?
To the castle?
walk
No,
up
no, Abella.
Oh, to Abella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started. Do I see them?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I wait.
All right, everyone, get in. I need to explain something.
Well, I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
Are they able to come by?
Yeah. Can we just walk up to Abella?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I need to explain. Let's explain how the Feywild works. The Feywild works off of essentially the rules of a child. Now, I don't say that to be demeaning, but like, you know when you were a kid and you couldn't find something, so you looked really, really, really hard, and you never found it until you stopped looking, and then it was right there?
Yeah.
It's kind of how the Feywild works.
Childhood. That
So,
was so long ago.
You just kind of go to where you go. It'll mess with you in the meantime. If you try to fight back, it's only gonna get harder.
Well, thank you for telling me after I tried to fight back.
Anyways, let's go kill whoever's doing this.
Yeah. Well,
Would you like to
Small
look for an
question.
entrance?
I'm assuming the 2 level 20 guy is not with us.
You don't see them.
Okay,
that's fine.
That's...
let's
Great.
find an entrance.
Yeah.
Is there like a drawbridge or anything? Or
You wander around the castle, and the castle is... It does seem to be an old sort of mossy stone. It's the kind of thing that just screams ancient relic, as the stone brick is layered on top of each other, eaten away by time, but theoretically time shouldn't touch it here.
Okay,
Moss has grown all up on the wall. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
And the castle loom. It can't be that tall. It can't be that tall. And yet it's the effect as if you were in New York walking down the street and that building seems like it's going to fall on you. The spires are pushed inwards, and yet you can still see them curving almost over the wall as you look up. You can't see any sort of sun here. There is no sun. It's just mist, but it's bright. It's daytime for sure. Without dispute, it's day, but there's no sun there. You can look up and you can see there are some other spires, but they're shells. They're bitten inwards. You can see the inside of a demolished staircase. There's only one single spire that could possibly hold a person, and you can't help but feel as if you're being watched from it.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Before we go in, do I know anything about this castle, given it has dragonfly on it?
Yeah,
I think so.
That's a good question. So, given what you know, there shouldn't be a castle here. The dragon, you have never heard of any operations in the Feywilds. You've heard of nothing. There shouldn't. You don't think that there's fortress. You don't think that there's a presence. There have been no Blood Warden missions to ever go there.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just almost this should not be here. Period. Now, theoretically, why not? Why couldn't there be a secret? But you would know that Blood Wardens keep a vigilant perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
They should be guarded. You should be able to find glyphs of warding and whatnot, or at least the path should be laid out, and there should be any kind of magical control so that you don't get lost in this way. You're under the effects of something. Some sort of magic is intentionally screwing this up, and you would be able to tell. The Feywild's wild, and
This is too controlled for it to be natural.
this feels deliberate around the castle.
Yeah,
Great.
so that's either an archmage or
Here's
an
the other fun
archfey
thing.
or something that starts with arch.
The flag is not on a flagpole.
It's just
Wait.
sitting there.
Is it just?
It's just there?
Impossibly far, you can see up, almost as if the spire, it looks like it's 40 stories up, but you can see it as if it were 4. And there's no formal flagpole for this to be held on. It's more like somebody took a big railroad spike and they spiked it in, as if this was just someone being claimed in the name of the dragon. We just conquered this.
Oh, right, because it's like the British. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Claim
Okay.
this. Name it Fort Bad Breath. I don't know.
Great. Okay, final question.
Go ahead.
With regarding to the stonework on the castle wall and everything, do I recall any sort of information?
With the stonework?
Yeah. Like maybe who created this place,
Roll
things like
history
that.
check.
Not 20 plus 6. 26?
26.
Yes.
And with a natural 20. Remind me what world you're from?
What do you mean what world? Just
No,
like
material
material plane.
The material plane. Aetherca. A land of many cultures. Many of which proficient in stonework, and there is a diverse fields, diverse practices and heritage, and this is none of them. You've never seen anything like this.
Okay, so just to confirm, nothing in the material plane and nothing in the Underdark.
Is it
not
cut, or does it look more like conjured?
conjured?
Fair
Someone
enough.
just made a castle.
Somebody
enough.
just made a castle. Additionally, it is in a style completely unexpected.
Okay.
It seems almost like, rather than bricks in any curved or rectangular shape, it's more like discs of stone that have been layered on top of each other and thus cemented. It's bizarre,
Okay.
to say the least.
Is there an entrance?
You want to do a lap?
Let's do it loud.
You do a lap around. There's a moat now.
Okay.
That's irritating.
Okay, let's do like 4 more laps. Maybe there'll be a
You
drawbridge.
do.
Can we just break through the wall or something?
It's a good question how many times you've gone around before. I'd like you to make a con save.
A con save?
Everyone?
Yeah, each and every one of you make.
8.
8.
25.
8.
Also failed.
No, 8.
Wow.
That's
How'd you
what-
get 8?
Plus 4 as I have before.
So, space warps around you, and you get the effects of the Vortex Warp spell
Where?
as you are brought inside.
Okay, neat. Yes.
You
How
as
about
well.
me? Oh.
You're not
I'm just-
alone.
Oh.
Oh, so it's a one-time
But lucky
meeting.
for you, you can see, coming out of the fog, is your companions.
Oh, those two.
The Frederick and Christian, I believe they're called?
Yes.
Go ahead and make me another con save.
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Cool. Silvery barbs.
Wait, what?
What do you mean, silvery barbs?
Silvery barbs.
Roll it one more time.
25.
25?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, you succeed. Unless you would like to choose to fail.
I'm gonna succeed it.
Okay. You choose to succeed. And you can see your party members looking a little bit more lost than you were. Like, they can't see you. And one's over there, and they're kind of going in circles.
Do I know that I got silvery barbs?
Oh, yes. Yes, you do. And theoretically, someone who casts silvery barbs on you should be close by to cast it.
Should be within 60 feet.
The only creature close by is the castle.
The only creature.
The castle might be a
The castle's a mimic.
Oh, wait.
Mimic castle.
Mimic
No.
castle?
No, not quite the castle mimic.
Okay, so the castle's stone.
So,
What do we see?
you guys are now inside.
Wait, question. Are we still together?
Yes. You guys are together.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are inside the castle. And it is a fully furnished, beautifully decorated, quite new looking. It has a smell in the air as if all the wood's been varnished recently. All of the cloth shines, and there's no dust anywhere. Breathing in, it's a breath of fresh air compared to the swamp that you were in outside. And it's a hall with a feast set for a lot of people. An infinitely long table.
So we don't eat anything.
Yeah. There's literally no end to the table.
Infinitely long table.
Do we see any of those doors out of the room?
Or windows.
Yeah, there are windows that bring in light from beautiful stained glass designs, picturing nonsense, broken shapes, chaos.
Okay.
Yeah.
People,
Never liked abstract art.
and despite its abstractness, there is a clear significance to it. There is a theme in all of the art that begins to emerge and appear to you all as you walk along and admire it, or try to not admire it. Fear is present as it goes along.
Ooh, that's lovely for you too.
Yep. And there is now an end to the hall.
Great.
There is now an end to the table.
Great.
Do we see anything else?
Do you see anything else? Yeah. A lot of archways, a lot of rooms.
Is there a door at the end of the hall?
Not a door at the end of the hall, but a raised dais. And in front of that dais is a curtain, draping down like a cloak.
Oh no.
Whoever guessed.
Is it like sheer or is it opaque?
Opaque.
Let's not touch that.
You!
Yes. Back to me.
How many con saves can you make in a row?
What do you mean by how many you can make in a row?
That's a threatening statement. I can make a good amount.
Okay, are you going... You keep feeling this tug. And then finally, you get a message. Dado says to come inside.
Great.
And if I don't want to...
You can choose not to. You see your other level 20 companions. Would you like to try and get them?
Do something ranged to get their attention. Don't try to just like walk.
Make another
to them.
con save.
22. And how far are they?
That's a great question. Make an intelligence check to see if you can figure it out.
Intelligence check?
How?
Okay.
What?
3!
How do you get a 3?
I rolled 2.
You only have +1 int?
No, 3.
So 5.
Oh, sorry, 5. I read the number, my bad. I'm stupid.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's
It doesn't make a difference.
Still not great.
I mean, okay, to be fair, that's 5 intelligence.
Yeah.
They're so close that they should be able to see you.
Do something drastic to get their attention. Slam the ground or something.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt next to them.
Okay. You've been standing still for a little while.
Yes.
You look down and
Great.
there was a little dandelion next to you.
Was.
It is dead. The grass around you is withered.
How far is it with it?
And there is no sun. The light is just ambient. But you cast a long shadow.
Is it a familiar shadow?
No. It's yours.
Yeah.
It's absolutely yours. Shouldn't be there. You two.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Only one way to do this. You gotta do what the world wants you to do. I walk up to the curtain.
Are you just taking it?
Yeah, that's how this usually works.
Yes.
You remember the speech about the more you try and fight it? Well, the world is pointing us in a direction. I start walking up to the
Do you
curtain.
want to take it, or do you want to take it, or do you want me to take it?
I'm just walking up to it. I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah.
I don't touch anything first. Hello?
I ready my flame tongue, but I follow.
Okay.
Hello?
Any preparation that you make or no?
Can I like knock up an arrow? I don't know. Yeah, like
Okay.
I have.
Nikolai draws arrows along arrow singular. I don't think you can do.
I can't. No, I can't multi-knock. Yeah.
Hawkeye. Remind us, what does your blink bow look like?
I believe it's like a fairly ornate, like large recurve bow, like made of white wood, like little blue, not exactly ribbons, but like cloth tied over the arms, and like a golden string.
And remind us, what does your blade look like, as it is?
Flame tongue. It's literally just a flame tongue. Like
It's a sword that's on fire.
yeah, it's a sword that's on fire, and because I got it from like Boris, so I don't have the design for it.
Ah, well, that
It's just a flame.
this was your offer to make something up, but
Okay, you know what? Plain Steward standard issued flame tongue.
standard issue flame tongue.
Not that powerful.
Standard issue flame tongue. It's just, it is long, it is straight. It's got a cross guard that opens up a little bit, blocks everything, and when it ignites, it casts a warm, friendly glow.
Not friendly.
It's only friendly if you're the one wielding it.
That's true.
Fair enough.
So, you guys are in front of the curtain, and I'm going to say, are you still trying to get the attention of your companions?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, make another Constitution saving throw.
30-20. I want to sort of like.
You're gonna roll all your good rolls now.
Yes. I sort of want to get the attention of the one that spoke in my mind earlier.
You can reply with message. Like, you got a chance to reply.
Oh, yes. Why do you want me in? Why do you want to control me like the others have?
Ask the satyr.
Why?
So,
Why do you act on
Right.
behalf of the satyr?
message allows you to reply with one
Oh,
sentence.
well,
Short reply, brief reply to the message.
Brief reply. And he sent another message, and then he ignored your second reply. So,
Okay.
thanks,
you
dude.
guys
Curtain, yeah.
see the curtain.
Let's not touch it at all.
I'm just calling out now. Hello?
Are you going to come in?
I'd rather if you would open the door first.
Manners.
I snap. Because that's the motion that's behind the curtain. You don't quite hear any noise except for kind of like a clatter. As instead of going to part like a stage, or dropping down as if it were some sort of cloth, it flips backwards,
Great.
swirls back over, and this cloak seems to get wider before shrinking back down and going over the shoulder of a figure on a throne.
Okay.
Great. I know exactly what this is now. Well, okay, I know. Kelmir doesn't.
Yeah.
You know exactly what this is. You probably know exactly what this is. You know exactly what this is.
Yes.
It's the cloak.
I'll fill
It's
in the
the
rest
cloak,
of you. This is the cloak of Renfalgate.
Am I supposed to sit down and eat with you?
As a voice is issued, sitting on top of this throne is a skeleton.
A what?
It is
Skeleton.
Oh.
a pristine, floating, not floating, but it's there's no ligaments, there's no connections to it within. It's not a horrifying kind of thing. It's not like this thing was alive very clearly. It's instead a skeletal figure wearing, it seemed, a sort of mantle with the cloak mounted over his shoulder. And he's holding some sort of a scepter that, weirdly enough, has the dragon's flag draping from it.
Great.
1 second.
Sorry.
And his face is constantly shifting. It's a skeletal face, but it's changing as it does, almost melting into different... melting a little... It's flickering. It's flickering almost in a
Okay.
weird light. That's how I would describe it. And, of course, you guys know who is slumped over in the other chair.
Darrow's Future House of Grax.
Yep. Darrow's
Future
House. Well,
yeah. Darrow's Future House of Drax.
Grax.
Where's Azus?
A satyr who is unconscious.
Yeah, he was drunk.
He was drunk.
There's a cup next to him.
Yeah.
It seems to have
figured
fallen
it.
off of the arm of the chair.
Figured.
And he is snoring happily. What were you going to do?
Small question. Do I recognize this skeleton as the one from the dragon's side?
From the what?
Dragon's side. Remember, like, he had just a little skeleton companion with him, and like pretty much all the time.
No, this is not. The dragon tends to summon zombie stewards and other undead fellows, such as Bella Neanderthal III, who
yes.
I presume you've met before in your track of service, but
not this one.
No, because typically those are human-sized. This one is not human-sized. This one's big.
I have a question about the cloak, right?
Go
So
ahead.
I'm fairly familiar with like teleportation, planar travel, etc., right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the cloak, how do I put it? Like, is it insulated or is it constantly emitting like this strong level of magical energy, right? Like, is it a live wire, so to speak, of conjuration?
Roll an Arcana check.
Sure. 8. Okay. So 9.
What you can tell is like a stench, almost. For those who are magically aware, looking at everybody in this room,
Oh, I'm there.
that one. It's like it rolls off. That you can almost smell it. The air is filled with the ability to create spontaneity. That things can exist where they're not supposed to.
So it's like smoke off a fire.
Smoke off a fire. And it's very apparent that you are in the fire. Conjuration is the ability to make something happen more or less that wasn't there before. And in the Feywild, where the laws that govern what's there, what isn't, what can be, and what shouldn't be, those laws can be suspended. This is a potent combination that should not exist. Additionally, the fact that such an undead creature is in possession of such a powerful artifact. Not just an artifact of power, but an artifact of evil, of fear incarnate. This should not be. And this skeleton appears confused. The face shifts and flickers and almost seems to judge and does not know what to do with you. Companions of Daros, are you?
May we speak?
I think so.
Always good to use manners here.
I unignite my flame tongue.
You can...
No, I unignite it.
Oh no, you are allowed. You are welcome to have your your torch. This is acceptable. I am told it is good to be polite here, that they care for rules. Unfortunately, the one outside has rejected my invitation.
We were told that you were requesting a favor of some sorts.
A favor? Of whom?
Of Darrow's Future House of Grax. May we ask what you require him for?
He is useful, and he is friendly. I may have use of him in the future. And he was teaching me so much about these people and manners. He told me to put that banner up there.
Do I get the sense that this isn't his patron, this is just some random skeleton that popped up like a day ago?
No, this is his patron.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No, as he's speaking that, my face just started like doubt.
Doubt.
No,
X to doubt.
Yeah, no, it's just a constant. What? Doubt? What? Seriously? Manner him?
I'm sorry. We require Darrows for some matters in the material realm.
No.
No?
No.
May I ask why not? It would only be a matter of a few days.
my warlock.
You have no concern of Oblivion?
Who?
Oblivion?
Oblivion. Who? I mean, that's a first.
Away, away, the gods and fae drove Oblivion up a heath.
He kind of looks over his shoulder, ruffles his cloak.
Yeah.
I think I'm all right.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the concept of an elder deity?
The person that
No,
fair.
okay.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Okay, out of character, the guy's literally wearing part of the freaking Oblivion's blood.
Yeah.
He should be fine.
Exactly.
No, because Oblivion might want it back.
You're confused.
Yeah.
He's confused.
Yeah. We're all confused.
Everyone's
Yes.
confused.
Yeah.
The only thing that's clear is
Everyone's confused.
not only is this skeleton some sort of patron and some sort of being of power, it has an incredibly powerful magic item, and it seems to think, nah, I'd win. I'm good.
Against Oblivion.
Wait, hold on.
To be fair, the cloak would do that.
With that low insight check, you don't even need an insight check to doubt the sanity of this creature.
Yeah.
I mean,
There is something, you can feel it. There is something deeply wrong.
Do I get the sense that this creature is physically present in the moment? Like, is this his corporeal form?
It's hard to tell. Making investigation.
Investigation.
What?
Not one?
Are you under the impression that this thing is any form of god?
No.
Okay. Then make whatever conclusions you would like to make.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Hello.
Suppose it's
Hello.
not illusion.
Back to me.
Yeah, go ahead and make 7 con saves and we'll get back.
7?
Oh my god.
You also notice that he's been doing this the whole time. The other thing, I'm not entirely sure how snapping works, but I believe it's friction between skin. This guy doesn't have skin.
So it's
no,
kind of...
Okay,
So
fine.
no,
Okay, I rolled that one.
no.
There's a
Xavier.
lot of clacking. There's a lot of clacking noises.
No, Xavier.
I rolled that one finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. You do appear.
Yeah.
Where?
We'll get to you in a moment.
Okay.
Wait, are we just
see
back at where
Bella
we?
up here?
No, you guys do not see
Okay.
Bella up here.
Yeah,
I presume it's
I
where we were
added it
beginning.
after I got that one.
It is not where you were just beginning, because you can see all the way back to the end of the
Oh,
wall,
okay.
where there's a mural on the end of the wall
A mural.
of a few figures. You don't recognize any of them except for one, who is smiling, radiant. It seems to be an almost heroic depiction of this figure, a satyr,
Oh,
in the
great,
best
good.
of health and the greatest of power.
Okay, great.
There's a mural of him up on the back wall, and he just seems to be in a state of celebration.
Well, I guess Daryl's future has regrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. To the patron, I have a question.
Yes.
Wait, hold on, dear. Sorry, I'm not sure how to refer to you. Dear Lord, sir.
Do you have a name?
Yeah, that one first, I suppose.
Cloak will suffice.
Cloak.
I am the cloak.
Okay, Cloak, sir. About what you just said.
Actually, I would like you to know that you're a nerd. Anyway,
If no, I'm still asking the question.
Go
Like,
ahead.
if Darius taught you like everything about these peoples and such, why did he tell you to hang this flag?
That's what you do with a castle, isn't it?
But why this? But why these things on the flag? Yes, we hang a flag on the castle, but not everyone hangs this specific flag.
Why not?
How do I want to put this?
You amuse me.
Well-
He seems to be much more interested in you than he was previously.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or bad thing, but yeah. So the content on the flag usually indicates the owner of this flag, and the slight problem with this particular one is that someone else in the material plane has already been using it.
Yes. Darrow's House of Drax.
I'm sorry. He told you that he is using this flag.
You look back at the satyr, who seems to have dug you guys into some sort of hole. You
Oh, we're in a hole? What?
possibly.
What?
No, physically in the
Are
hole?
we...
Not physically.
Okay.
I mean socially.
Oh.
As you look at Daros, who is blissfully asleep, and you wonder if he did that on purpose.
So where is Isabella?
Yeah.
Back to me.
Do you know how, with a circus, if in a good old fashioned, imagine a good old fashioned circus of the 20th century, where you would have an animal in a cage and some showman would have a cloak over this cage and then reveal it with a dramatic flourish up into the air, and the cloud would go woo as there is some sort of animal or tiger within the cage.
Yep.
You can sympathize with that animal.
Wait, what?
We'll get back to you in a moment.
Oh no!
That's a funny way to describe that.
I am sure that you are perfectly fine.
For now.
I'm sure you didn't offend your host. So, you two. You were increasingly confused.
Did we notice
That's
that?
evocation. That's not force cages.
Wait, one moment. Did we notice that he stopped snapping?
Yes. You do.
Is the one outside finally accepted your welcome?
One of them. I'd prefer not the others.
Which one, if I may?
There are two outside. Power draws power, and I'd prefer them out.
You mean?
You.
Yes?
Why don't you sit down?
And he gestures at a chair on his left.
No, like, okay, how far away am I from the chair?
Like, you can get a better gauge of distances now. To go up the steps and get towards him is 50 feet.
50.
Mm-hmm.
Like, immediately to his left?
Yes. There are two smaller chairs next to his throne. Daros is in one of them. And he gestures to the other one, which is presently empty. Seems to have some dirt on it. Weird.
Okay. So it doesn't look like anyone has been sitting there. Recently. Not recently, at least.
I'm sure it's dirt.
Everything looks pristine, except for on that chair there's
Dirt.
some grass as well.
Some grass as well.
Like, there's a few pebbles.
There are a few pebbles.
Yeah.
Why do I have a sense that this was meant for Eggberta?
Should we just... Let's just...
You.
What
use are you?
I go up.
And what use is your friend?
Which one? Wait. You have a friend?
He raises a bony finger. Points. And on the table, where the infinite feast is set up, a cloak is whipped off of a cage.
Oh.
The centerpiece is Isabella in a very small cage.
What's the cage made of?
The cage is made of wood.
Oh.
Wow.
Solid wood. Probably good, like, solid oak.
This is
I have a request.
This is a
What is
really
it?
bad place.
What is your request to me?
May I roll initiative?
That's a very
Major
bad,
roll initiative. What a wonderful question.
That's a very bad idea.
All players, please roll
God.
initiative. Let's specify where everybody is. Imagine the hall as approximately 80 feet across.
Mm-hmm.
Up here on this dais with raised steps, probably about 20 feet up total, going up all the way the steps go. Up is this huge creature sitting on a huge throne. There's the two mini thrones next to it. One of them seems to have bits of dirt and grime on it. The other just seems to be, The other is Daros,
Still sleeping.
Drax, still sleeping, and that is 40 feet. No, I said 50. That is 50 feet in front of you.
I walked upward already.
50 feet in front of you as well.
Okay.
I already walked upward. Like.
Yeah, at the start of combat. Or you walked closer to him when you were talking to him?
Yeah.
Because he walked up before he whipped off.
Yeah.
We'll put you at 25 feet away.
Okay.
You are at 50 feet away.
Sure.
Behind you is Isabella, 70 feet away from the dice. What are your initiative, guys?
21.
17.
Got a 7.
So, sitting up there is Giant Skeleton Boy.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
so I'm going to first Hunter's Mark it.
Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I target the mantle?
You can target the mantle.
Now.
It has its...
So I'll try and shoot with an alloy arrow.
Give it a shot.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that's not going to hit.
Okay, second attack. 20.
20? That is the ACA set.
Okay. 32 damage on the first hit.
Okay. Yes. But
Now
then-
my extra attack.
Yes.
Yeah, that's 24 to hit.
Yep.
27 damage.
Alright.
Those are both on the mantle. How's it looking?
How's the mantle looking?
I've done 59 damage to the mantle.
Both arrows bury themselves in the mantle, and there is a crack.
Action surge.
Go ahead. While you're rolling,
Yeah.
in the background, there is a and the wood, like shrapnel, shatters in all direction. And from all of the bars around you completely break.
Perfect.
The lid on the top, because gravity goes bonk, but you're fine.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go, and you are free to use your movement, take the rest of your turn, running up towards the dais.
Yes, of course.
64 additional damage.
64 additional damage?
Those are the 3 more attacks operating off AC 20.
Okay, yes.
So total
operating
of
off AC 20 is correct.
123 damage total.
123 damage, and that is 1 turn. This is called Gloomstalker Fighter. The only thing worse is Gloomstalker Assassin. So, what are you doing on your turn?
Okay.
It is, you see all these arrows pull in, and I'm more or less doing this simultaneously. As the first arrow swings and misses, spurs you into action, you run up as these arrows fly overhead. What do you mean?
So,
Just
okay.
technically how combat should.
Which is how combat works.
So, okay.
Turns are staggered, guys.
Okay,
Something
so
like that.
so the way I imagine this, I first see like the missing arrow. I'm like, wait, look back, wait, what? And then see you in the cage.
Yep.
Okay, fine, we're doing this now.
You hear a crack and a splinter behind you. More arrows are flying. You run up towards the skeleton as it's starting to raise its hand. What would you like to do?
Okay, first bonus action, light flame tongue again.
You can see the arrow slam into that. It's cracking, and you can see that the cloak is attached to this mantle.
Here's the second question. Because I'm a dwarf and he is huge, can I even reach the mantle?
I forgot to add one last thing. Right.
What?
So, insanely fast, almost impossibly fast, but this is the skilled hand. You lock in, tunnel vision. You fire all of these arrows. Only one misses. That was your aiming shot. The rest nail in, crack this mantle, and the cloak is starting to fall backwards. He is reaching. The mantle shatters, and the cloak is loose for a moment, going to settle back down.
Okay, I want to.
Someone has to grab it.
I know what I'm doing. Can I erupt earth and then push the cloak away?
You want to cast Erupting Earth on the throne?
And then push the cloak away so that he can reach it.
Okay, cast Erupting Earth on the throne. So, what happens is, the mantle shatters, the cloak for a moment, there's an instant where it could be free. And you know that the alloy had some part of this. As the shock, and the whole castle shakes for a moment. The entirety of it flickers, where it seems on the verge of crumbling, but not crumbling down, crumbling outwards into non-existence. And in that instance, you cast Erupting Earth on the throne. The throne bursts apart as the rocks are thrown forwards. The skeleton, as well, is thrown forward, and the cloak falls backwards. So what's funny is, I rolled so badly on initiative that you guys all went before him, and you also beat the hit point total that I set for him. So what we're going to do is, you guys destroyed the mantle. Cloak, he goes flying, and he realizes... I'm going to tell you his psyche real quick. First of all, he's insane.
Of course.
Obviously, he's insane. He's not thinking straight. This is what happens when a being of great power takes on greater power that was completely unexpected to take on.
Oh, wow.
He's literally been fighting it. As he goes flying forward in the Erupting Earth, it is now his turn, and he has the realization of, wait a minute, I thought these guys would be fine. I left the level 20 characters outside the castle. Why did they just beat my ass? And he plane shifts. He is gone.
Is the cloak still there?
In this moment, you break free, you look up, and the skeleton is gone. As the creature first disappears, and then the whole castle at once starts to come apart at the seams. Not like it's rock breaking off. It's not like it's taking physics damage in crumbling inwards. No, it's more like it's unpeeling as all discs of stone go flying. All the drapery and curtains start to unknit themselves. They're literally unmade. The feast spoils and then evaporates bizarrely until the entire castle is melting away like a painted canvas or a chalk drawing in the rain. And you guys find yourself greeted by a figure.
Great.
Oh no.
In front of you is... It was this creature before you, this skeleton was insubstantial. It had this shifting face, and it seemed to be some sort of undead, and you can understand, right, this is a being of great power. But it was no god. Before you is a god.
Oh, great.
She radiates power in a way that this figure didn't. Unlike the twisted, corrupting influence, she brings calm. a cleansing sense. And you know how all the ground around you kept dying?
Yeah.
With her presence here, everything is revitalized. And for the first time, rather than the confusing brambles and the fog around you, there is clearly a path. Two, in fact. There's the path from which you came, and it splits into a fork. It is unmarked, but they are each behind the goddess.
Do I recognize this goddess?
Same question.
Yeah.
Make a religion check. To
19.
recognize.
6.
3.
Right. You guys are clueless.
Of course. The scientist.
You recognize
Materialist.
Yeah.
the beautiful but stoic face of Lilimina. Lilimina,
L-I-L. Oh, yeah.
goddess of the crossroads. She is a patron to travelers. She is a resident of the Feywild. And to those who are lost, to those who are finding their way, she steps in and offers them a path. Sometimes it's guidance of which path to take, but more often it's just clarity. People think that she tells people where to go. She just shows what was already there.
Yeah, I know when I'm outclassed. I sling my bow back.
She makes no threatening moves.
Yeah.
You also do not see where the cloak is. Perhaps it is under her protection.
Wait.
As this is a good aligned deity and someone who you can trust with an incredible amount of power.
Question. How close am I to him? To her?
You are the closest to this guy.
Mhm.
You are the closest to the goddess.
Great.
Can I kneel?
Yes.
It's fully a goddess. I'm gonna take a knee. It's fully a goddess.
You take you sling your bow and you take a knee in front of Lil Mina. What do you guys do?
Instead.
Having seen this example.
Well, I kneel not just to the goddess, but to the flowers around me, realizing that they're rejuvenated.
You do a little bit less kneeling and more crouching down in disbelief.
Yeah.
Trying to comprehend not comprehend, but just appreciate the scene you're seeing. And you?
I don't kneel down. I just like take unignite flame town. Maybe take a few step back, like down the stairs and things like that, and then I just contemplate her presence and then the two pathways behind her.
Greetings. I see you now, and to introduce myself, I am the goddess of the crossroads. You must all be from Aethercup, yes. I have a paladin down there who is unfortunately expending a lot of my present attention and ability, but thank you very much for taking care of this pest. I would do so myself otherwise. The cloak will be safe, I promise you all. Now, I believe there is somewhere that you need to be going.
Sorry, small question. How is Darius doing right now?
How's Daros doing right now?
Yeah.
Is he still sleeping?
Still drunk.
I don't know what Daros sounds like. So Daros is out.
Okay.
Daros is with you.
Darius sounds
Also
like
with you, who also kneel down but don't remain kneeling for very long, is your Christian and Frederick. Frederick the
Wait.
Great.
Great. Where's Asus?
Yeah. Where's Aethys?
Aethys? Aethys is taking care of Daros in this time.
Yeah, no, the glass is down
With
here.
alcohol.
Do we get some supernatural sense of like where the two paths of the crossroad lead?
Yes.
Those would be.
Everyone has a choice. And
Ahead.
you have been, there's one path that you've been on for a while. It's very clearly the main path. If Google Maps were saying go straight, it would be this one.
The goddess says that.
That is what Xavier says.
Okay.
I'm speaking to the players, not the characters
Okay.
at the moment. If I were doing the goddess, I would be trying and failing to do a female voice. So,
But Google Maps instead.
what? Google Maps.
Yes.
Turn right.
right.
The approaching fork.
No, it's
Anyway, so there's the main path where it feels like you've been on. And glimpsing ahead, it's more of a feeling, but there are whispers at the end of this path. It's echoes. There is some thing standing tall like an unmoving pillar. The other path is a sense of out. A sense of uncertainty, but also rather than walking into this the inevitable unmoving monument, the other path is somewhere else. It's leaving the path you've been on very clearly and doubling back to somewhere else. You won't end up back where you started. You've grown too much for that. but it is in some way abandoning the journey that you've been on. These choices always exist. They're just now visual in front of you.
I have a question. That second path for me, does it feel more blocked off? Like, more inaccessible, given my illness, per se?
You look down that path, you see it sloping down. You don't know to where. You only see it sloping down. Depending on how fast you go, it could be a sheer drop, or it can be a gentle rolling down the hill, but it's down. For you, that path feels entirely turbulent. It feels like a completely open meadow, where there isn't a city in sight, there isn't a sign, there is no structure. It is just open. And for you, that feels like it's going somewhere, that it ends very quickly. There is a place where it ends, and that place is small. It's safe, it's secure, but it's claustrophobic. It's underground. It's everything that you need could be at the end of this path, but you're missing something, and you'll never be able to put your finger on it. So, the other party members by you, the ones that are conscious and not in any kind of stupor, seem to have some faces of their own of what they're imagining down these paths. But Lilmina gestures to the main path that you've been on, and she says, I believe you need a ride?
Yes.
So that goes to Shifter's Veil?
Yes, it does. It's the path you've been on, and it's the path you may continue. At this point, there are few others who have walked as far as you have. It has to be you, if you are willing.
I'm willing to keep walking.
You have to.
Got a job to do.
You do. Even if the job is left to you.
You said that the break-off path, there's something missing, and I can never grasp what it is.
I said nothing.
Sorry, I sensed. I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. Main path.
And you shall. And rolling up behind you is a carriage pulled by 2 Pegasi, golden Pegasi, that moved silently behind you, and that the chariot seems wide and goes back, large enough for all inhabitants. You guys step on, and Lilmina gives a cry, and you shoot down the path, accelerating forward until you're on another plane.
Tense legs.
Did Daryl's and Aces came with us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All members of the party are now here, but where is here? You guys are underground, in a wider cavern. And I'm going to pause for 2 minutes after I describe this one part, but in this cavern, in front of you, is a pillar. Wide pillar. Perhaps several paces across, and wrapping all around are overlapping faces that shift around, saying everything all at once, shifting and changing, thousands of different voices saying everything that you could possibly hear, creating a white noise. You in particular, they start to bury in you. It's not like the whispers from before. There's too many. It's pressing you. It's demanding something. You're going to have to roll a charisma saving throw, but you're not going to use your dice. I need to find the die of doom. Where is that die of doom?
But that is correct.
Is it this one?
Yes.
It's this one. In the meantime, well, I believe you all hear this. A number of different voices are saying the same thing. We're going to see how fast I can come up with different voices to do this. But you're starting to get a coherent thing that a lot of them are saying as you get closer to the pillar.
I am the voice unto light, as the horizon is to dawn.
Reaping truth from darkness untold.
Crows descend on a corpse of gold.
and the silver blades lash out in desperation. Tarnished metal, banishment fails, and mankind's works are not to the beaks that tear at them. So, and here we have, how long has it been that you've been spinning around this little die of fate? The cursed die of doom.
Yep, this is a die of doom. Of oblivion, you could say.
Of oblivion, you could say.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. You hear the voices, they're whispering, they're calling at you, they're summoning you into them, they shift around, and you can almost... Can you see a pattern? Almost. You just get closer. You can almost get it, the puzzle! Roll me a charisma saving throw.
God.
What's the...
It's a 3.
Oh.
Okay.
All that and for what?
Do you have anything?
All that
0. Wait.
and
Wait.
for what? Christian and Frederick both shout as suddenly you move. They go, no! And they try to stop you. Your own party watches in shock, a little bit of confusion, as Abella hears the voices, gets close, too close, and jumps right into Shifter's Veil, leaving behind only one thing, a sending stone given to you by Ophelia, which starts to blink as you're getting ascending. Abella is gone. To where Caden will tell you at the beginning of next session, and that's where we're leaving off.
Okay.